and welcome to a brand new episode of On a Couch Talking Sports, episode number 28 to be exact.
28.
As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, happy Hump Day.
Hump Day!
Yeah!
Mike.
So, Kyle, how you doing?
I'm doing alright, Robbie. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, today what we thought would be cool to do for this episode was, obviously, as you know, Kyle and I are both from the Boston area.
Yep.
And we're both partial, for the most part, to the Boston sports teams in and around the city. But today what we thought would be fun to do would be to list for each of the four major sports, so the MLB, NFL, NBA, and NHL, our favorite non-Boston sports teams. Sort of broaden our horizons a little bit, so to speak. So we're going to do that, and let's get right into it. Right. We're going to start out with a league that I know Kyle has a non-Boston favorite. Actually, I think his favorite team is not from Boston. The NHL. I'll go first. Mine is sort of going off a little bit of a pattern here, as you'll see as this episode goes along. I'm going to go with the Arizona Coyotes. Used to be the Phoenix Coyotes, now they're the Arizona Coyotes. And the reason for that...
sounds even cooler. I like that.
Yeah, and now the reason for that is because I actually have some familial connections to Arizona. My grandparents used to live there. We have family friends that still live out there. So the Arizona Coyotes, I actually saw them play once when I went out there, so that was pretty cool. So the Arizona Coyotes, along with a lot of the Arizona teams, have always been sort of close to my heart. So that's the team. This was a tough one. I think this one and the NBA, as you'll see coming up, we're tough to decide because it's like, you don't really pay attention to a whole lot of the other teams besides the Boston teams. But I think if I had to choose, I'd go with the Coyotes. So Kyle, just take it away. I know.
Well, let's see if you guys can predict this one. Can you? Yeah, it's the Canadians. Montreal Canadians. I mean, who else? I mean, close second for me if it weren't Boston. I mean, it would be the New Jersey Devils. But because I like Martin Brodeur, he's a really good goalie. But for me, the edge, hockey, Montreal Canadiens. Gotta represent my Canadian side of the family. So yeah, they're a good team.
That came as a shock to no one.
What? Why aren't you guys shocked?
Shock.
Very shock face.
Alright, so now we're going to move on to another one that was kind of difficult to decide on, but the NBA. And Kyle, I'll let you go first for this one.
Yeah, I had a bit of a tough one too. For me, I guess I'd say it was a toss-up between either the Raptors or the New Jersey Nets. I have a lot of respect for both teams.
Brooklyn Nets.
Well, the Brooklyn Nets, that's right. I forgot they... I don't know, I just...
Which one would you pick if you had to pick out of the two?
Well, who is the famous athlete in the Raptors? I like...
Vince Carter?
Vince Carter, yeah. I remember I had a lot of respect for when he was... Was he still on the team now?
No.
No, but I remember I had a lot of respect. Okay. I had a lot of respect for him when he was on the team. I remember he was a very good player. Probably the Raptors, especially because the name's really cool. I like Raptors. Yeah.
Can't go against dinosaurs.
No.
Alright, so for mine, it's going to be sort of sticking with the theme here. I'm going to go with the Phoenix Suns. Again, sort of that Arizona connection.
There you go.
Steve Nash, I've always had a lot of respect for him as a player.
Good choice.
I think the Phoenix Suns, again, this was a tough one for me just because I don't really root for any other teams besides the Celtics, but the Suns, I would say, are up there for me. So that's my pick for the NBA. So now we're going to move on to a league that I know, Kyle, you had a few that you were thinking of, but the NFL. And my pick for the NFL, I'm going to stray away from Arizona for this pick. I'm actually going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the reason why I like the Atlanta Falcons. Their starting quarterback is Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is a BC alum, and having had for many years now season tickets to BC football, and also having a chance to have seen Matt Ryan play basically his entire time at BC, I just can't go against, can never go against him. He did great things at BC, and now he's doing great things for the Falcons. I've always supported him when he's not playing the Patriots, obviously. So I would definitely go with the Atlanta Falcons for my pick. Kyle,
good choice.
Let's see where you came out on this one.
Well, it was another toss-up. I had two teams in mind I wanted to pick. One of them being the Denver Broncos, which has, is it Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player. He's a good guy. But, man, I have a lot of respect for him as a player. He's played in the league for quite a while. But, I don't know. The other team, I might have to pick the Buccaneers. The reasoning behind that is because they were the best team to play in Madden NFL 2004. They were a cheap team. They ran the show in that game, so, yeah.
Wow. First time I've heard you predict something based off a video game. That's I like it. Hey, if you're gonna make a prediction, that's as good as any, right?
I play a lot of video games, so yeah, that's how I get my knowledge.
Yeah, Kyle. If you want to know anything about movies or video games, Kyle is your man.
I'm the man.
Yes, you are the man.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, I'm saying the
I know. But so now the last sport we haven't picked, which is definitely my favorite sport, at least, saving the best for last. MLB.
MLB.
So Kyle, I'm gonna start off with you. Let's see. Again, this was a tough one, but let's see who you got.
MLB. You know those Yankees now, Jane.
About to say, if you pick the Yankees, I may have to throw you off this couch.
Well, it's kind of a tough one. That's another tough one. I don't really know a lot about the baseball teams outside of the Red Sox, but okay. Choices being, I guess I shouldn't count the Montreal Expos. I can't really represent my hometown because if they were still around, they would be one of my probably top picks. But, you know, they're not around anymore. They're gone. So, at least they have a different name or something like that.
The Washington Nationals.
Washington Nationals. Oh, so they went from Canada to Washington. See how it is, Canadians. All right. I would have to say I have a lot of respect for. I'm going to go for the Royals. And, you know, I don't really know a lot about the team, but, you know, learning about them during the last, what was it, 2 episodes ago?
2, yeah.
2 episodes ago when we talked about baseball, having learned about them, especially having them, you know, not having been in the World Series for, 29 years?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know, I just have a lot,
Playoffs for 29 years either.
Oh, the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the playoffs alone, jeez. So, I don't know, I have a lot of respect for, you know me, I have a lot of respect for the underdogs, whether it comes to sports or anything else. So, yeah, I'm the type of guy that roots for the underdogs, so I'm going to have to root for the Royals all the way, so.
Alright, mine is going back to the theme I talked about earlier. I'm going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Ooh, nice.
I've had the opportunity to visit Arizona on 2 occasions, and the first time I was there, I actually toured the Diamondbacks Stadium, and then the second time I was there, I actually went to a Diamondbacks game.
Nice.
And I was actually, I was heavily rooting for the Diamondbacks. I've always heavily rooted for the Diamondbacks when, they haven't been playing the Red Sox. But especially back in 2001 when they won the World Series against the Yankees. Maybe part of that was because they were playing the Yankees. but just,
Sweet revenge at the time, since the Red Sox back then didn't win as many World Series. Yeah. I can see that.
But with the connections I have to Arizona, it was also pretty cool to see the Diamondbacks doing well and see them get it done. I've always been a big fan of them, even to this day. So I'm going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Nice. Yeah, Arizona's got a lot of good teams.
It's very hot there, too.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's like pretty down south, right?
Yeah. Out west, way out west.
Oh, or west.
In the desert.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
I gotta relearn my geography. I had mine since 7th grade, so. Pardon me for my...
That's all right. You're part Canadian. We'll forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so now we're going to move on to our monologues. I'm going to start with mine, and actually Kyle kind of segued into mine a little bit when he mentioned the Royals. The Royals, like we said, have not been to the playoffs in 29 years, have not been to the World Series in 29 years. In fact, the last time they were in the playoffs in 1985, they won the World Series. And tonight, on this Wednesday night, October 15th, 2014, the Kansas City Royals punched their ticket to the World Series with a sweep of the Baltimore Orioles in the American League Championship Series. So I just wanted to say, on behalf of all us baseball fans out there, congratulations to the Kansas City Royals. You know, they were sort of the doormat of the major leagues for so many years, and to see them not only make the playoffs, but make it all the way to the World Series is very, very cool. And I wish them the best of luck. I'll be rooting for them no matter who they play, whether it be the Giants or the Cardinals, although it would be pretty cool to see a St. Louis, Kansas City matchup there in the World Series. But regardless, best of luck, Royals. Congratulations. City of Kansas City, enjoy this. You guys have waited a long time, so I wish you the best of luck. Kyle, I'll now turn over to you. Let's see what you've got this evening.
Well, I do have an announcement. The school I'm working at, which I'm not really going to name, is going to have a they call it a gross motor room. I work at a school for those of you who don't know, I have a school. I'm sorry, yeah, I have a school. Yeah, I actually own a school now. I just bought it with my pocket. I'm not Bruce Wayne. What is this? I work at a school with toddlers, and we're moving to a different location. It's going to be a newer location, and for the winter, we are going to have this new kind of gross motor room, where they can kind of, play ball and do all kinds of movement activities and everything. So what I was thinking, this is clearly a joke, if you hadn't known already. If you toddlers want to sign up for the Kyle track team, the toddler track team, come join, form me a team. There's going to be a track around. They're going to make like a track in the gross motor room too. That I'm not joking about. But but if you want to enlist and be in the track team, go ahead, do it. Yeah, I've never.
I was wondering where you were going with that for a minute, but
so was I. I was literally just ad-libbing all that.
No, but you were able to turn it into a sports.
Oh, thank you.
Thing, so that was good, and threw in a Batman reference there as well.
I always do, Robbie. I always have to throw some kind of reference.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. All right, well, with all that aside, best of luck to your track team. I can't even say that with a straight face.
Hey, I got these. I got the big, strong throwers. I got the shot putters. I already got them all in mind. So, if any of you from work is watching this, then come talk to me, because I got the whole roster of all the throwers, female and male. I got the sprinters, jumpers, throwers. You name it.
All right. Well, we'll watch out for that. All right. So, thanks for joining us on this latest edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, for Kyle, I'm Robbie, signing off here.